and wishing us well bankrupt. As far as me, I'm still caught up in all the still calling my expendables, cause it's hard to believe I can fit all of them boys in one. And if they start trembling, it's way too many it seems, too many witnesses, up and down with their visions of what a street is. I call it the seesaw syndrome. Maybe you make a mistake, you lose. And this is for the real hip-hop, so would never, ever, ever ask me, am I here to replace Guru?
Word, that's how you feel up on this track? Little try on that.
What you trying to rap now?
Yeah, yo, Royce.
What up, man?
We just lamping in the studio, you know, doing our thing.
Okay.
Bugging out, you know.
Right.
Little test run. So,
I need you to speak with your hands. On the count of three. Everybody now, 1, 2, 3, go!
talk to him. Who stepped up in this rap game and seen acting fool?
Me and Preem, both names go together. Lot of frontin' like they ill.
Word. I think it's time to move on to the next one.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the New Orleans Pelicans at Smoothie King Center. Well, for the Pelicans, relative to last season, their record at this point, not quite up to par. They're looking for answers, looking for improvement as the season continues. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes
On the road looking. For a win against the Western Conference rival, the Houston Rockets are getting ready for this thing to get started. The Pelicans hoping for a happy ending to close out their homestand before hitting the road. And, of course, John Hens, with him gone, we'll see how they get along.
Well, as fans, as teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all he brings to the table. But I like what the trade does for him, and I bet it helps them right off the bat. I mean, it also is going to help them long term.
Well, we'll see. Because you don't make a change this drastic
without having a period of adjustment. So you may be right. We'll see how long it takes and whether this new look roster can gel.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Rockets. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Howard is out there with Booker. And it's Freak in at the point. New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the evening. That free throw good from Holiday. Rockets on offense. It's a three-point game. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud.
I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT, no matter how hard you played. You want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
Now here is Holiday, coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. Here's Davis. No good off the front iron. Rockets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Howard, the pass to Freak. From past the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Coming off that win against Minnesota.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Now here's Freak. Following the shot by Evans. And the basket good.
Boy, the fifth time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Davis sets a screen. Outside Holiday. He dishes it to Davis. The drive by Gordon. And he gets it to go. Gordon's got his first points of the night.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Freak. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Puts it up from 12. The shot no good. Evans with some nice D.
Now from the field, let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Davis sets a screen. Outside Gordon. Clock at 6. Baseline J on the way. And it's Freak with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Goes up the baseline. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And so here is New Orleans. Passes to Davis. Holiday attacking. And the wing jumper offline.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Harden kicks to Freak. Nailed from three-point land. Freak's got 5 now.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Now the pass to Davis. Davis setting the pick for Gordon. And it's sent back by Howard. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. Houston in the lead. Freak with it. 5 points in the game. Houston needs to get a shot off. Capella, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
New Orleans making some changes here. John Henson's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. And Roten subbed in for Eric Gordon. Howard with the steal, and he gets it to go. Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. The Rockets, number 1.
Points allowed is one of the key indicators for good defensive effort. And this team does a nice job because they force opponents into tough shots. They don't allow easy shots. They're all on the same page. They're aggressive. They're focused. They pay attention to detail. And for 48 minutes, they're going to make their opponents uncomfortable.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Pelicans.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Freak kicks to Howard in the corner. Harden, Houston moving it around. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Roten. Kicks it out to Harden. Shoots. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too, so nothing subtle about that one.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for Tyreek Evans. Corey Brewer's checked in for Houston. Patrick Beverley comes in for James Harden. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
And a look here now, Kevin, at how the Rockets are stacking up as we get this season underway in the NBA stats. First in field goal percentage. First in fewest turnovers a game. And they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And again, no good by New Orleans. Rockets leading by 6. Here's Freak. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence. Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Feeds to Johnson. And stolen by Howard. Now the dish to Brewer. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. Brewer's got his first points of the night.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And that one's good. Roten.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
Beverly dishes to Freak. Back to Beverly. Pass to Freak. On the wing, Brewer. Lock at 6. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Johnson. There's the bucket. Good. And that's now 9 points for Freak. Pelicans trail by 9. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Steve Clifford gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said their scouting report is really all about how to handle Dwight Howard. Obviously a tremendously impactful player at both ends of the court. Coach said, offensively, we always need to know where he is. Defensively, it's always about doing your work early, trying to hold your ground and deny him prime position inside. Sounds like a good plan, Kevin.
All right, Doris.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Anthony Davis. Averaging about 23 points. With just complete effort.
Sure is. I mean, he thinks every rebound is his, and most of them are. That's why he's putting up such big numbers.
.107 left in the first quarter. Howard with the steal. Here's Freak. He's got 9. Dishes to Howard. No good. And New Orleans will come the other way.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Davis sets a screen. Bellinelli passes to Davis. Fires from the line. It's rebounded by Houston. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds, and he talked about his area of focus.
A lot of face-up, I like to do the one dribble pull-up. You like to do the one dribble, fade back off one leg. I haven't got there yet, but catching the ball at the elbow, catching the ball at the nail.
Well, I'll tell you could be and Freak subbed in for Cole. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Tony Roten out there with Holiday, and it's Ajinça in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Pelicans 5. Now here's Freak. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Brewer kicks to Howard. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got his third rebound tonight. Stolen by Harden. On the wing, Brewer. Uncovered. And good on the basket. Book it. Yes. Brewer's got his second bucket. New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. There's a screen. It's Evans on the wing. In the corner, it's Roten. And again, no good by New Orleans. Rockets leading by 15. Brewer pushes to Harden. Howard, the pass to Freak. No dice from the high post. New Orleans gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Outside Holiday. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Pelicans have made 2 of the previous 3 free throws in today's game.
For your Pelicans, Drew Holiday.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Tyreek Evans. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Houston. Both free throws good from Holiday.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And let's step back for a second to look at the top shooting point guards in basketball this season. Freak, number 1.
And that percentage is what you'd expect to see from your big man. I mean, to get it from a guy who spends most of his time on the perimeter says a lot about his efficiency.
He has been absolutely deadly from the field, and that's because he's just as good at creating his own shots as he is at getting shots for his teammates. He knows how to find the open looks.
Now here's Freak. He's got 9 to the inside. It's stolen by Ajinça. 1:44 left in the first half. But he stays with it. Johnson outside. Roten kicks to Johnson. Hits it from three-point range. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rockets leading by 10. Beverly dishes to Freak. Screen by Howard. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
There's a minute left to play in the first half. Here's Roten, and Capella sends it back. And oh, here we go with Brewer. Nobody back. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Brewer's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Roten kicks to Johnson. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
As opposed to the first quarter, they're doing a much better job from behind the arc here in the second. They're starting to heat up a little bit, percolate from behind that three-point line, and as a result, they're chipping away at that lead.
Now here's Beverly. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Pass to Bellinelli. He kicks it to Johnson. Johnson the screen. Roten the pass to Davis. Bellinelli with the three. The shot misses. And that concludes the first half.
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well.
Been a big game for Freak. He's got 13 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's got today have been just electric.
So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Trevor Booker is out there with Howard, and it's Freak in at the point.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
It's Harden with the drive. That's good.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Pelicans trail by 13. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder was just a man on a mission. He had 21 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Inside, Harden. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Now here's Evans. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now averages nearly 12 points a game. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And that sends Anthony Davis to the free throw line. That's on Dwight Howard. And the Pelicans making a change here. Henson's checked in.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
For Houston, they have shot 75% of the stripe, 6 of 8.
And when you think of free throw shooting, not particularly a strength for this group, right around 70%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pelicans trail by 16. Evans outside. Down low. And Henson with the bucket on the assist by Evans. Evans has got 6 assists now in the game.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post, rotate over, and make your
rebounds and just over 2 blocks. And his defensive presence inside, not to be overlooked. He builds a wall around the basket.
You know, over this last whole stretch of games, I mean, he's been shutting down the lane with absolute authority.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
He told me that it doesn't look too serious. That is going to make things very hard on them in what is still a very young season. Hopefully, as early as it is, he has time to recover and help this team down the road. Guys?
All right, Doris, really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick.
Absolutely. I mean, his teammates want him back out there as much as he wants to be back out there. That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Here's Evans. James Harden picking up that last basket. Davis with a screen on Ariza. And it's sent back by Howard. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Misses the 3. Rockets leading by 16. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Stolen by Gordon. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. And the shot is good. Gordon's got 13. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And here's Harden. He's got 7. Shot off the pick. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Evans has got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the feed to Gordon. Howard against Davis. 5 to shoot. Evans outside. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
And a wide open look for Freak. Another miss by Houston.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Gordon kicks to Holiday. From past the arc. Points in the basket from Eric Gordon.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Some changes for New Orleans. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Evans. Johnson comes in for Eric Gordon. And it's Tony Roten in for Drew Holiday. And a switch here also for Houston. Jared Bayless has checked in for Dwight Howard. Now here's Johnson. He's got 6. He feeds it to Henson. Now Roten. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Unloads. A nice shot by Booker. And the Rockets lead by 13.
Come on, New Orleans, your Pelicans dance team.
And let's take this chance to look at some of the perimeter players who aren't afraid to mix it up in the middle either. These are the top rebounding point guards in the league. Freak number 1.
And, well, rebounding isn't something you really...
For the Rockets, Capella's checked in, and Corey Brewer's subbed in for James Harden. Pelicans trail by 13. Roten dishes to Johnson. They set the pick. Roten kicks to Davis. Henson with the screen.
That's a wall.
Soft. Touch off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Davis.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Freak passes to Bayless. Kicks to Freak from 12 feet out. That's good, and so Bayless with the assist. Bayless has got 3 assists in the game. The Pelicans have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. They're fast break.
Here's Holiday. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Tony Roten. And it's Henson in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for New Orleans. On defense, Houston. Davis sets a screen. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game. That's tipped and stolen by Freak.
You know, that turnover right there isn't typical of the performance he's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Evans, Davis.